everybody, and welcome to part 3 of my answers to my question and answers video. And this video is probably going to be pretty short because it is going to be me answering all of your school questions. So I actually got a few of them. So yeah, here's a short little one about school. Sorry, I don't have my cartilage piercing in and it just feels so weird. And I did change scenery for a little second because I just wanted a little change. So yes, what grade are you in? Well, it is summertime, so I'm currently in no grade, but I'm going into my junior year of high school in the United States. I don't know what that would be in other countries, but it is grade 11. Are you excited to be a junior? Yes, and absolutely no. I'm excited that I'm getting closer to graduating, but on the other hand, it makes me even more scared because I have to really think about college, like seriously, and I'm getting closer to being a senior, and then I'll be in college, and that's just really scary to me. And also, junior year is the hardest one, and I have a boatload of absolutely horrible classes that I'm going to be in. I can actually get my schedule in a few days. I can get it in like 3 days. So I will know exactly what I got, which is so exciting, but yeah, I'm really excited to see what my classes are. But then again, I'm going to have some horrible classes, so I'm sure I will be doing a vlog about my schedule and how I feel about that because I have some bad classes that I'm going to take this year, and it's going to be very difficult for me, so I'm definitely not looking forward to that. But I'm glad that I'm older and, you know, moving forward with the whole thing, and I'm on the upper classman half of high school, so I'm no longer, you know, freshman or sophomore, which is exciting. What is your best and worst school subject? Well, I pride myself in being a great student in that I, you know, get good grades all around, but I would say that my worst, okay, so I'm going to go off of like core subjects because like there are so many random different electives. Is PE my worst? Yeah, probably, but you only need to do that freshman year. So there's English, history, science, and math. And I would say math is my worst. Just to be like, and it's not even that I'm bad at math. Like I'm good at math. It's just that my teacher last year was the worst, probably the worst teacher in the whole entire school. No lie. I mean, the principal knew she was really bad, and it wasn't good at all, but I would say math is my my worst because that's probably the class where I would have like the lowest grade in, and the other classes are like high 90s, so it, you know, whatever. And then my best subject is probably all the rest. I mean, it sounds so bad, but it's true. There's really not one that I could be like, I am the best at this. But the next question is, what is your favorite subject? And my favorite subject is history. So I would say that history and science are my two best. English is kind of just like, it's easy for me. It's no big deal. I just get it done with, you know, whatever. But it's not like I'm like amazing at it. But I don't know, I'm actually pretty good at like writing and reading and doing that kind of stuff and vocab. But yeah, last year I did civics and economics, which is so extremely easy, and I also did biology, which was probably one of the easiest classes that I've ever taken, and yeah, those are both extremely easy. I would probably say that I did better in biology than I did in civics, though, last year at least. Okay, the next few are big ones, and actually, especially the next two, so they may be kind of long. What's your #1 studying tip? Well, I am not a good studier because I do not like to study, and I usually don't study much at all because I find that the more that I study, a lot of the times the worse I do. So if I can briefly look over things, then I don't know, it just works like that. But it is like a psychological, likely found thing that if you space out your studying, that is better. So the #1 studying tip is, if you know you're going to be having a test in a week, okay, in this instance, do what I say, not what I do, because I don't do this, but it's an amazing tip. Do a little bit of studying, even if it's 5 minutes. Go over what you learned that day every single day, or, you know, every few days, so that the night before you're not like, oh great, I gotta study, because it actually does help you. It's like a proven thing that it's better to study like spaced out than just one night. So that would be my number one studying tip. And also just know that, like, and I don't want to make this sound bad, like I don't care about school, because it's completely the opposite thing. Like, I'm a big nerd and school is huge for me, but like, just know that if you don't do amazing on one test, it does not mean that your life is over. And that's one thing that I have to tell myself if I'm really like freaked out about a test, is that like, you know what, if I fail this test, does it mean that I'm not going to go to college? Does it mean that I'm not going to get a good job? No, it just means that I failed that one test. It's not that big of a deal. So there's that. If you are super stressed, what do you do to help calm yourself down? Well, there's not really a time when I'm never super stressed. So yeah, but this question is good because obviously someone knows that I get stressed all the time. This is actually a very difficult one for me to answer because I am stressed 24/7. I'm just prone to being stressed out because I put myself under the stress. I put myself in these situations where I'm constantly doing work. I mean, right now during the summertime, I have been constantly doing my history work. I still have to read 2 more books for English, and I have a month left of summer break. It feels like I haven't even stopped going to school yet. It's been the worst summer ever so far. But I would just say to calm down, take a break, take one whole entire day off, go do something that is fun with other people, that you will be interacting with other people and doing things the whole entire time, to completely get your mind off of it. Because if you're sitting there watching YouTube videos or trying to read, all you'll think about in the back of your mind is what you could be doing. But if there's other people there to distract you, then it will be out of your mind. And the last one for this section is, what college would you want to go to? Again, another one that I have absolutely no idea because I don't think about these kind of things. Like, I don't know where I'd want to go because I have no idea what I want to do. And I kind of talk about that in part 1. But definitely a North Carolina school, one of the UNC schools, possibly. There's so many UNC schools. I don't know. It really depends on what I want to go into. So sorry, I don't have an answer, but I definitely am going to go to college, so somewhere in North Carolina, I'm assuming, or South Carolina, because if you live in North or South Carolina, you get in-state tuition for both. So I could get in-state tuition for South Carolina because we live so close. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and next are going to be some more personal questions. There's actually some really good ones in there. I'm actually excited to do those. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed these questions, and I will see you all in the next question and answers video. So I'll talk to you guys later.